gas. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is my 2003 Mercedes-Benz CLK 55 AMG. In today's video, I will be doing valve cover gasket, spark plugs maintenance on this vehicle. So stay tuned. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, so the first thing I need to do is to take out these two intake pipes and then the air filter, and pretty much I can get to the spark plugs. I'm gonna do those first, and then, it's easier to just do the valve cover first, but I'm gonna do the spark plugs first and then go from there. So take these out, and they come off pretty easy once you get them off the first time. And then this comes out easy as well. It's just held on by these grommets. There's two on each corner. Throttle body, I need to sort this out as well. I'm going to be replacing that, but not now, not right now. Not at this moment, but I will replace it at some point, because that can be an issue on these cars. And then the sensor, the map sensor right here, I will be replacing that. I don't know if there's more than one of these. I never worked on this specific engine before, but it's pretty easy to work on. Alright guys, so I kind of fast forward here a little bit. I did the first bank. I'm on the second bank, second spark plugs. But they all pretty much look like this, just caked in carbon deposits. And they're definitely way past due. Okay, so I've gotten this far. I just removed the left bank, so to speak, of the valve cover. Everything looks good so far. Everything looks good. I thought this engine would be like caked in like carbon deposits, but wow, it looks clean. I mean, not brand new, but it looks clean, really clean. So most likely tomorrow I'll do the other side. But yeah, I'm just gonna stop here because we don't have any daylights. It's already dark, so I'll do the rest tomorrow. Okay guys, so we're going to continue where we started off yesterday on the valve cover. I did the bank 2, which is 5, 6, 7, 8 on the driver's side. And today I'm going to be doing bank 1, which is 1, 2, 4. Yesterday, took off the spark plugs, the wires and everything. I had issue with just one of them, which I ended up breaking. I had no other choice but to break it and then be able to grab it from the tip here. As you can, no, from here, from this side, because it goes in like this. So I had to find something to grab the edge of this and then just pull it out. But I ended up breaking it, went Terminator on it. And so I'm going to be replacing that one wire. This one is slightly different. It looks slightly different because the metal part extend is longer than this one. I think this is like an upgraded one. I'm not sure, but they said it fit my car, so it's about the same length. So let's put this on and continue doing that side valve cover. The job is completed pretty much, but battery is dead. So Good Samaritan is actually giving me a jump right now, but the cable is kind of too thin. But we getting there, But anyway, yeah, there's a lot of things that I had to replace on here. The job took a little bit longer than it should have because there was some bolts on the valve cover that didn't belong there. So like whoever worked on this car in the past misplaced the bolts, I guess, whatever the mechanic was or owner, they put the wrong size bolt on the car, and it ended, it was a pain to remove those 10mm bolts. Not that it was a pain, but it's the fact that they use a washer underneath, and the way the engine is placed, like trying to get your hand underneath and then get a wrench under there to hold that 10mm bolt it's crazy. And so that's what I had to fight with, but I got it done. I ordered new bolts, so I'm gonna see. All right, guys, so I came to a conclusion here after getting the CLK55 AMG running and driving. I started to experience, from the video you guys see that a piece of the top of the timing chain on bank 1, a little piece at the top broke off, and the engine jumped tiny slightly. Now it is enough to affect the car in a drastic way and in the way the car drives. Again, the car runs and drives, but it smokes excessively from the tailpipe. I'm thinking that it might be a bent valves, or valve stem seals are leaking. It could be the piston rings. It could be a crack. The engine block may be cracked, or I don't know. It's not a head gasket issue because the car's not overheating, but I don't know how to solve that issue of the smoke, the excessive smoke coming from the tailpipe. So my best option right now would be to replace this engine, and what I am looking to do is to do a 113K swap on this car. That is the plan. That is the goal here to do. If I can't do that, I know it's pretty straightforward. It's not complicated, because I believe the drivetrains are very similar. The 113 and the 113K are very similar, so it shouldn't be that difficult. I believe I have to, like they use the same transmission, so an engine, the ECU, of course, and some other stuff that's not, and some coding and stuff like that, and with the TCU and the ECU, So that is what I'm looking towards to do, but that's not going to be cheap. So again, there's no such thing as a cheap German car, or any car for that matter. There's no such thing as a cheap car, because now you have to put all that money into it. Again, the car runs and drives, but the current issue I just listed are it. And another thing is, I feel like the transmission itself it needs to be serviced, because I was just testing the car out in the lot and not going anywhere, but I put the car in reverse. It takes like at least half a second or to actually start moving. So I'm looking towards just that, and either replacing the transmission altogether, or servicing the transmission as well, which means replacing valve bodies, the whole 9 yard of servicing the transmission on this car. So that is what I am looking towards to do. I wasn't anticipating this. Well, I was anticipating this, because if you spend $1,000 on a car, you got to expect something to be wrong. There's a reason why it was $1,000, and AMG, hell no. You know you got to put a bunch of money into that. So that's the current situation here. Again, I've tried everything I could. I could just put some head gasket sealer or something in the engine to see if that helps with the smoking, but I can't. That's not ethical at all. And it's not like I need to drive the car to, you know, I want to get this car fixed. I could have just parted this car out or just resell it as it is to make my money back. But this car is very special and it's rare, and you don't see many of them. There wasn't many of them made to begin with. So I want to keep this body style, but I want to put like I said, I want to put a 113K in here. That would be a perfect swap. I've seen other people do it on Instagram, YouTube. I've seen it being done. So it's very possible, but you know, it requires some money, of course, more than I wanted to actually put into the car. But again, I made a decision to keep the car because there's nothing like it, man. Like there's nothing like these, the CLK. These cars are not made like they used to. So honestly, I just want to keep the body, but I want to put a 113K in this car, and I feel like it'll be a beast. So that's pretty much where I'm at. Sorry guys, I look kind of messed up this morning. I just woke up getting ready to go to work, but that is the current situation right now. Again, I'm just going to start the car up. I'm going to start the car up and show you guys what I'm talking about with the smoking from the tailpipe. So there you have it, guys. This is my 2003 Mercedes-Benz CLK 55 AMG. Check engine light is on. Of course, because the car is not running the best. But those are the three main issues that I think is wrong with this car. I think either, you know, there's an issue with, because this engine was rebuilt at some point. So I'm thinking valve stem seal, that's why it's smoking like it is, or piston rings, or maybe there's a crack in the engine block at some point where oil and coolant is escaping or something like that. But I'm not 100% sure unless I dismantle this entire engine and take it apart and, you know, and see what's going on. Trying to escape all this smoke. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at, is to replace the engine, because I don't see any other solution here and nothing else that makes sense to me other than replacing the engine. So if you guys have any solutions, well, other than replacing the engine, if you guys think you know what the issue is, please hit me up, let me know. I have to plug in my diagnostic scanner to check further, to check the codes and stuff like that. But I took the valve cover off when I did the valve cover gasket. That issue with the timing, that's not nothing to joke with. So regardless, whether it's a timing issue or a valve stem issue or piston ring issue, or a crack in the head or in the block, I still have to replace this engine. That was my goal from the beginning when I bought this car. You know, I was hoping for the best because I bought it as a non-runner. It wasn't running, you know, wasn't starting with crank and just not starting. After I cranked it a couple of times, the starter just gave out. So I replaced the starter. Starter was replaced. Took it to a shop to see what they could do. They said that the car needed an engine, that the engine wasn't spinning. Like they tried cranking the engine by hand, but nothing happened. I was like, what? That's not possible, because I know this engine was cranking before I took it to you guys. But anyway, long story short, I brought the car back. I got it running, but look at that smoke. Look at all that smoke, the cloud of smoke is. But this is the issue right now. Look at all that smoke. So I just don't have the space to actually do the work. If I had the space, if I had a shop or a garage, I would literally tear this engine apart to figure out what the hell happened. You know, it apparently it's still running. You know, these 113s, 112, 113s, 113K, they're almost bulletproof, man. It's just unfortunate that I bought one that's, you know, not as good as it should be, but wasn't taken care of like, you know, it's supposed to be. But yeah, even in its worst condition, in like the worst case scenario, the car is still running. Like if it's a bent valves, piston ring issues, or a crack in the head, the car still runs and drives even at its worst. So yeah, got to give it up to the 113s, man. The 113s, the 113K, the 112s. Those are Mercedes-Benz best, one of the best engines Mercedes-Benz ever made, hands down. So yeah, that's where I'm stuck at. So I'll keep you guys updated about this car, about the situation going on. So, you know, like, if you enjoy the video, please like, please comment, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me to continue to bring content out like this and to be able to afford my bad financial decisions. Okay? Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Lately I've been thinking about you. Made me wanna try and undo everything that hurt you bad and made you sad. I'm sorry I was bitter, I'm sorry I couldn't be better.